morning, everyone. Wannabe operator again. Hope everyone's doing all right. Explain what we're doing here. We're putting in a swell, and that's the machine dying again because it's got a problem, an emissions problem, and it does this all the time when it's cold out. It's infuriating because it bogs down. I think it's an injector that's clogged up, but there's really no way to tell because when Cat comes out and looks at it, the code reads it's not showing a code, and it runs fine once it warms up, but it's already done it. Only been running for about, honestly, 20 minutes, and it's done it 4 times. So, but also this machine hasn't ran in over a week, so that doesn't help. So what we're doing is we're putting in a swell around this bridge because in a hard rain it goes up and over to the bridge, the creek does, and then it washes out all the landscaping, and it costs a lot of money to fix all that. So I'm scraping down the driveway right now. Boss man is over there in the dozer starting the water. I mean, starting the curve for the water, and we're gonna go all the way out to into the horse pasture over there. So I'm gonna dig this gravel out. The dirt, and once I hit dirt, I'll push it out, and then I'm gonna go over by the creek and pull out some rocks and try and fix the bank. There's not much of a base here. It's just all mostly gravel that they just keep putting in. So before, the owners that own this property now, the previous owner was a gentleman that was into horses. That's what he did. Bought, sold, had a horse track here, and he built the house that they're living in, and then he started selling off property because he was running into all kinds of issues with the city because he never did anything with permits. So he built a big nice house, really nice and expensive, and he built it without having any permits. So the city came in, told him can't do that, and he had to tear it down. So he eventually had to sell this property and move. And yeah, well, honestly, he's probably dead now, but nothing in this whole area was done right. So I mean, this driveway is just like a mix of sand and rock. So you can imagine the entire property is kind of like that. Like, I mean, there was little to no rock in here, and I've already hit dirt. So I'm just gonna push this up. Keep on digging. Be sure to like and subscribe to the video. That'll help me out a lot. And let me know what you guys want to see. Do you want to see what I do every day? Because I mean, this morning started off with moving equipment around at the lot, and then I went and I had to go pressure wash some garage doors because they're getting painted. It's for boss man's property. But then I had to go pick up parts. So that's about what I do all the time. Just a little bit of everything, I guess. I'll keep doing this and I'll get back with you guys. There is an electric line, some underground wire running on the side of this, so I'll have to find that at some point. He's opening the gate for the horses. We'll have to keep an eye on them so they don't get out. Got into our old fabric. I'm gonna call that good.
That's kind of on grade, not really, because you're blocking the laser, but just start pulling all that stuff in for me to shove across.
Yeah, and I'm gonna clean up the creek too.
Okay.
All right. Last year we did a grass waterway that was, there were two of them, each of them, one was like 1,200 feet, the other one was 1,500 or something like that. Close to 3,000 feet of tile waterway. Took a long time. Move a little bit of this dirt for him, but I don't really want to climb over it. There it is again. Turn it off. Turn it back on. We're gonna try and get some of these rocks out of here. Can't really see said rock. Oh, there's said rock. Oof. We're just gonna pile these up because we're gonna place them a little bit strategically in a little bit. That's a nice rock. to straighten out this creek a little bit so that we can force what's going to happen is the water's going to come in somewhere around here, and all we're doing is we're just trying to divert it so that it doesn't go over the bridge anymore. Because when it has a hard rain, this water, it floods a lot out of this creek because this area drains for miles. This is all where it goes. once this all cut out. What is that? Extension cord. Now broken extension cord. Tree branches up there. Gotta watch out for them. This I'm just trying to get close because I have no way of telling what grade is on this machine. He's got the receiver hooked up to his. So we're just trying to get close with this. And then he's going to come back and push all the spoils out. still try and get it away from the edge so that he can get to it. What appears to be the biggest rock. Let's see if that's true or not. Oh yeah, she's a big one. Yeah, that's definitely the biggest one. There's a rock in there. I see what he was pointing at me. I didn't know what it was. There's a rock. Let me turn around here. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but there's a rock down there. It's loose. Expose the edges. I'll cut that down a little bit so that it can flip out of there. It wants to. There she goes. Ain't that something? That down. now we're going to take the sod out across the whole thing because that's what he wants. And that makes the most sense because it's basically going to be a big floodplain. Is what I am told. This is probably a good angle for you. Guys, here's where we're at. We decided we're gonna widen this thing a little bit and then choke it up in the middle with stone is the plan, I guess. I don't really know, but we dug up the electric line, so now we're gonna, oh, that was that was a terrible scoop. Love to see it. But anyway, filling this electric line in back up with stone. And then we're gonna finish cleaning it up, and we'll probably be done, but I'm not sure. We're still thinking about what's the best way to do this. And there's really no right or wrong answer, but I don't know. I don't know. I think the plan is to hog it out where the driveway is, and then we're going to build it back up with stone. But again, nothing's finalized yet. Got the tractor parts this morning because last week, while doing all that grading, four-wheel drive went out because I guess the drive shaft broke to engage the four-wheel drive. Something like that. So that was neat. Trying to grade with a little 40 horsepower tractor is a pain in the butt because you get no traction, none at all. So we just ended up using the dozer. It's in last week's video. I'm not sure if you saw it or not. I'm gonna try and upload 1 to 2 times a week, just depending on how much filming I get in and what we're doing, whether or not it's interesting or not. Didn't have to. we're doing with this transition is we're going to cut this back and just slope it, and then tomorrow we're going to come back in and dump gravel in it, and the water's just going to have to build up a little bit before it goes over the gravel, I guess. Never done this before. This is more of a see what happens kind of deal. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to see what happens. See what the owner thinks of it. That's mostly gravel, I think. Well, I gotta go forward. Walk forward. Kazam. So I guess we don't want to leave this unpassable, even though I'm pretty sure it's unpassable. I wouldn't want to pass it. I got 2 trucks. Some videos of those will be coming up too. I got work to do to both of them. I got a Dodge at 1500 that I just like to play with. Then I got what I call my work truck, which is a 06 Ford diesel 6-liter. Dodge is an 01. Not a Cummins, wish it was a Cummins, but I still like it. It was my first truck. But yeah, I'll have some videos of that, working on them. If I can ever get garage space. I don't have a garage at my house, so it makes doing things kind of hard. Because I like to weld, woodwork. I'd like to show a little bit of all that on here eventually, but just gotta have a place to do it. We got a lot of good friends that are willing to let me do stuff, but that asks a lot out of someone, because I mean, it's not your space, and you feel kind of bad leaving stuff everywhere. You know, you don't want to accidentally take one of their things, and then if you're missing something, you think they took it. It can just be a bad situation. Hasn't happened yet, but it could. Alright. Hey, boss man. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Hey. 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 You want this over there? Okay. Well, looks like we're done with this for today. Which means, whoa, going down. Which means I'm probably going back to the lot soon. And it's going to be the day. I don't know. That's a terrible sound. The undercarriage on this and the undercarriage on that bulldozer are both on their last legs. That's what you get when you're buying used equipment. It's a great running machine for the most part, but it has its faults, like everything else. Well, I'm gonna hop out and let you guys look at this, and then be sure to like and subscribe and let me know what you think. That's where I'm leaving it for today. Just a swell. Thanks, guys.